So today I want to start a new series of videos where I show you guys some of my favorite things to shoot on my Sony FX3. So today we're going to be talking about transitions and how to film different B-roll segments, just like this. So today I have my friend Isaac here. He's going to be helping me do this coffee B-roll montage thing. He actually got into coffee recently. He has a vlog up on YouTube.
Y'all go check out my channel, please. I have like 4 videos on there. I would appreciate that.
I guess someone thinks this is a commercial today. And then today, behind the camera, we have none other than the Abigail herself, Panther City Media. Shout out. And I'm just gonna be walking you guys through my B-roll process, have him being basically hands-on. So hopefully this will look cool. All right, guys, so before we get started, I wanna walk you guys through my camera settings that I'm actually using for this video. And just FYI, if you guys are wondering where I'm at home in my studio now. And so we're gonna jump right into the camera. So the first thing that I'm gonna be doing is actually shooting at 4K at 120 frames per second. And so you can change this super easily by just going into your settings, and then you want to go under the quality, file menu, and right here, I'm shooting in this type of file format. If you guys are interested in that, I mean, shoot in whatever file format you want to, but this is the one that I typically shoot in. And then right down here in the movie settings, I'm gonna go to 120 frames per second, and I'm gonna shoot that at 422 10-bit at 280 megabytes per second. And other than that, you really just wanna make sure that your shutter speed is double the frame rate. And so in this case, you're shooting at 120 frames per second. And so you want your shutter speed to be at 250 frames per second. Now, as far as the ISO goes, I only shoot at the native ISOs. And so the lowest native ISO is 640. And so if for some reason it's too dark, which in a lot of times it will be, but in the studio that we're shooting in, it was lit pretty well, so I didn't have to go above 640. But if you do have to shoot over 640, I would go all the way up to 12,800, just because that's the other native ISO and it's gonna give you the cleanest image. And then from there, I would only adjust my f-stop going up or down to get the right lighting. So now that we have the camera all set up, I'm gonna walk you through the process. Now, I do have this monitor on here today. You don't need it, but basically the reason why I actually use this monitor is because it has a setting on here that you can turn on, and it basically gives you a crop of what it will look like. So today we're actually gonna be shooting 2 videos in 1 video. So I'm actually gonna be shooting for Instagram and TikTok on the monitor, and I'm gonna be shooting for YouTube for you guys to see on YouTube. So now that we have that, let's walk through the process. Okay, so the first thing we have is the grinder. And so honestly, I'm thinking a lot of whip transitions, but something that I see people mess up a lot with the transitions is they don't turn off autofocus. It's super important that you turn off autofocus first and set it to manual, because like if I go down here and I whip up, it's not gonna have him in focus, more than likely, because I'm trying to focus on this. And so we're gonna go ahead and focus on the grinder right quick. And again, honestly, I'm not even looking at this screen at all. I'm only looking at this screen because if this screen is framed good, this one definitely is gonna be in frame. Now I am thinking about the next transition being a close-up of the coffee grounds actually coming out. So the next transition I'm gonna do is try to do like a flip of the portafilter. You guys don't know what a portafilter is the thing that is actually right here. So the idea is that I'm gonna get a shot of him pulling it out, throwing it in the air, trying to track it in the air, and then boom. So we'll see. And then the next transition is basically him slamming it down like this. And now, honestly, I don't think all videos should be like super crazy transitions. I think some of them are just really good because, you know, if you already have movement in it, it can make a solid cut. And so for the rest of them, we're honestly just gonna be doing just solid cuts. So you'll just see me doing regular shots where I'm just doing a little bit of movement. Maybe I slow it down in post, maybe I don't. Okay guys, we have a world famous barista in the house.
That's my favorite cup.
So she's gonna pour some latte art.
Maybe it would just be a baby heart. Oh gosh.
You got a heart. It's oat milk and it's difficult. All right, guys, so now it's time for the fun part. We're gonna throw all of this into our editor of choice. I'm using DaVinci Resolve, and we're gonna make all the cuts. Now, again, I said I'm using DaVinci Resolve, but it does not matter because we did most of our transitions in camera. So really, we're not doing a lot of work here other than speeding up clips and cutting them. So the first thing that you wanna do is find whatever song you're gonna be using. I've already found mine from Epidemic Sound. If you guys are interested in Epidemic Sound, I have a link below in the description where you can sign up. I think it's a 30-day free trial. But yeah, check it out. So this is super easy. Basically what you're gonna do is set markers at the beginning of the clip, right before it whips, and at the end of the clip, right after it whips. So right here, I have my first marker, and then I'm gonna find where it ends. Boom, right there. I'm gonna hit O to create an out point. I'm just gonna throw that on my timeline. Next, I'm gonna throw my song on the timeline, and I'm actually gonna figure out where I want this whole sequence to start with, because I'm gonna be editing all these speed ramps and things to the beat of the music. Now, here's where things may be a little bit different depending on what you're editing in. What we're gonna do is actually slow down the clip, because again, we shot this in 120 frames per second. So the way we do that in DaVinci Resolve is you hit Command R, and then you can add a speed point just like that. And then we're gonna turn this to 20. But to make this a little bit smoother, what we can actually do is right click on this and do retime curve, and then click that little dot and then hit this guy right here. That's basically gonna make it like a smooth transition instead of like a dee, boom, like a hard cut. I don't know why I did those sound effects, but you get what I mean. So now to close this, you just go right back over here, turn it off. And now if we look at it, it's a little bit smoother. And then we're gonna create our next out point right here. So what we're gonna actually do is extend this out a little bit further. We're gonna create another speed point, and we're basically gonna find where we want it to transition. So I want it to transition right here. So basically all I'm gonna do is take this speed point and drag it to where it transitions off screen just like that. And now what we can do is actually bring this down. And so now all you're gonna do is do the same exact thing to the next clip. All right, so the last thing I wanna show you guys in the editing process before I show you the final results is actually color grading. So I'm gonna walk you through that process really quickly. So first we wanna head over to the color tab. And then right in here, what we're gonna do is find a hero shot. So a hero shot is where your subject looks the best. And so right here, he's looking pretty good right here. So what we're gonna do is hit Option S to create two nodes, and we're gonna name these just so that we can keep up with everything that we're doing and stay organized. So I'm gonna name this guy COV, which is gonna be like from converting this footage to something to start with. Then right over here, we're gonna do BAL because we're gonna be balancing out the shot. And then right over here, we're gonna do temp/tint, because that's just gonna be for any white balance corrections. So what we're gonna do is actually go back over here to this last one right here, go over to the effects panel, and then we're gonna go to color space transform, drag that guy on, and then we're gonna go find our settings that we talked about, we set in our camera earlier. So here are the settings that I actually shot in right here. Again, you just wanna go through the menu setting and choose those. And then right after that, that's all you do. You're gonna click off of that. You can already see, here's a huge difference already. And honestly, you can stay there if you want to, but I'm gonna go in here and do a few more adjustments. So right over here, my balance, I found this new trick that just makes the footage look so much better. Instead of going over here into the primaries, actually go over here to the curves and just adjust your image from the curves, because you're gonna get like better results. You're not gonna be crushing your blacks or crushing your whites. So something like that. But that's how I'm color grading this entire clip. Now, with that being said, here are the results.
Oh shoot, it's actually really not.
What do you think? Is it really good or not?
No.
It's not good?
No, I don't like dark roast.
I told you. You're not like,
Golly.
you're not saying it for the camera.
No, dude.
I told you it's not really good.
Yeah, that can go to the trash.
So in this video, I really didn't want to come from like an educational place. I really just wanted to make this video fun, and hopefully you guys picked up some things and learned some things that you can implement into your own processes, whether that's shooting, editing, or whatever. And so if you did enjoy this video, guys, come on, help me get to 5K subscribers. I'm only at 2,004 right now. So if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more videos like this where I go in detail to all these different processes, then please let me know in the comment section below, because if you don't let me know, then I don't know that you guys like these videos. So continue to comment below, letting me know specifically what you guys liked, what you guys would like to learn more of, and I would love to create these videos for you, because I didn't learn all this by myself. I watched a lot of YouTube videos myself to get to where I am, even though, you know, I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not even close to the best. Come on, guys, let's be real. But I have learned quite a bit over my time of being a content creator and a business owner and a YouTuber, and so I would like to pass any knowledge that I may have on to you guys. All right, so that's pretty much all that I have for this video. Now, if you are someone who has a Sony FX3 and you're wanting to really expand your camera rig, then I recommend that you check out this video right over here.